Welcome to TTN Info TV SK channel. My name is Syed and here I am with the updated world news for May 27, 2023. Kuwait suspends new visa for Philippine workers in Rights Row. Kuwait has suspended all new visas for Philippine nationals indefinitely. The Interior Ministry confirmed this week in an escalation of a row between the oil-rich Gulf state on Manila over worker production and employer rights. Philippine nationals make up around 6% of Kuwait's 4.7 million population. Government data shows the visa suspension comes after the Philippines in February stopped the first-time deployment of domestic workers to Kuwait after the body domestic worker Julebi Ranara was found in the Kuwaiti desert in January. Large numbers of Philippine citizens work overseas with around 10% of its gross domestic product coming from remittance. Many work in oil-rich Gulf states like Kuwait as low-paid domestic workers, where visa systematic tie a worker to one employer and make migrant workers vulnerable to abuse, including employee confiscating their passports. The Interior Ministry on Wednesday said the Philippines had violated a bilateral labor agreement. The two countries signed an agreement in 2018 following a previous row over worker production in the wake of several domestic worker deaths. Listed violations include housing workers in shelters, searching for runaways without involving state institutions, communicating with Kuwaiti citizens without permission from authorities, and pressuring Kuwaiti employees to add clause to employment contracts. A week ago, Philippine Department of Foreign Affairs said all action taken by the Philippine Embassy and government are to ensure the safety and welfare of our own nationals. Providing protection to a country's citizen abroad is a well-established duty of consular office under international law and conventions, the statement said. Chinese ship ignore Vietnam demand to leave area close to Russian-run gas fields. A Chinese research ship and 5 escort vessels were in Vietnam's exclusive economic zone on Friday close to gas blocks operated by Russian firm in the South China Sea, a day after Vietnam is asked to ship to leave. The Chinese vessel Zhang Yonghong 10 began operating in Vietnam's exclusive economic zone on May 7, representing the most significant incursion since 2019 according to Rai Powell, who leads Stanford University project Mayushu on the South China Sea. He said China's conduct and Vietnam's reaction were a worrying escalation. China claims most of the energy-rich water of the South China Sea, including areas that are within Vietnamese exclusive economic zone, Zarubezhneft, which operates some of the gas field where the current dispute is underway. Second Pakistani journalist missing. A prominent Pakistani television journalist known for his public support of former Prime Minister Imran Khan has been missing for 2 days, raising fears for his safety. Sami Abram's family and Karachi-based independent Bold Television, where he works, said on Thursday that he had been abducted. Abram's disappearance was first announced in a police tweet late on Wednesday, hours after he went missing. In a new news announcement the same day, Bold TV said Abram was taken by unidentified men. Abram has long publicly opposed the government of Khan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and is a critic of Pakistani powerful military, which has directly ruled the country for nearly half of its 75 years of independence. Abram's brother Ali Raza filed a police complaint that said 8 people in 4 vehicles intercepted his brother's car on his way back home from work in the capital, Islamabad, and took him away. His driver was unharmed. Abraham's disappearance came 2 weeks after another pro-Khan journalist, Imran Riaz Khan, went missing. Pakistani police and intelligence agency have denied detaining him. Men arrested in Japan after 4 killed in rare gun knife attack. A 31-year-old man has been arrested in rural Japan after 4 people were killed in a rare gun and knife attack involving a 12-hour standoff with police. The suspect was taken into custody on suspicion of murder after barricading himself in his father's home near the city of Nakano, west of the capital Tokyo, at about 4:30 a.m. on Friday. Indian capital Delhi court allows NOC for passport to Rahul Gandhi for 3 years. The Delhi court has granted Congress leader Rahul Gandhi a non-objection certificate for issuance of an ordinary passport after he surrendered his diplomatic passport upon his disqualification as an MP. The NOC will be valid for 3 years. BJP leader Subramanian Swamy had objected in the court that Mr. Gandhi should not get a passport for 10 years like other people. Air India relaxed privilege leave norm for staff approaching retirement. Air India has relaxed the new norm related to the accumulation of privilege leave for those employees retiring in the current and next financial year. In March, the Tata Group-owned Career revised its policy with respect to privilege leave for both permanent and full-term contract staff to align the policy with prevailing market conditions. Japan adopts new sanctions on Russia, criticizes its deal to deploy nuclear weapon in Belarus. Japan on Friday approved additional sanctions against Russia over its war on Ukraine, including freezing the assets of dozens of individuals and groups and banning export to Russian military-related organizations. Chief Cabinet Secretary Hirokazu Matsuno told report the cabinet approval shows Japan is in step with the rest of the group of 7 countries that agreed during their summit in Hiroshima last week to maintain and strengthen sanctions against Russia. Pakistan hands over 33 pro-Imran Khan protesters for trial in military court. 33 supporters of former Prime Minister Imran Khan have been handed over to the army to face trial in military court on charges of attacking armed force installation, Interior Ministry Rana Sanaullah said on Friday. Mr. Sanaullah said the 33 accused are among the thousands detained in Khan's May 9 arrest sparked violent protests across Pakistan. Those handed over to army authorities are accused of trespassing on and vandalizing sensitive military installations. That's all in today's headlines. Thanks for watching. If you want to receive more important headlines around the world, keep watching T10 Info TV SK channel by subscribing and hit the bell icon to receive notification.